Okay, cool. Thanks, guys, for jumping on this evening. My name is obviously Sophie Mills, and I'm an independent consultant with Arbonne. And tonight's really is a Zoom to introduce the Healthy Living Program and the new Arbonne Nutrition line that supports this Healthy Living Program. I'll also share a little bit of information and thoughts on the Healthy Living Program and how I incorporate it into daily steps within my life as well, and why the program could be of use to you if you're looking at joining into the Healthy Living Program for this month or for the coming month as well. Please also know that I'm not sharing with you tonight information about a fad diet or a way to lose weight quickly. And the 30 Day to Healthy Living Program is a philosophy, and the products that I'll discuss are part of making healthier choices for what you're doing throughout your day, and also starting to form some new habits as well, so that you can sustain it for longer term. I think that's one of the big key differences as opposed to a diet. I'll start by giving you a little bit of background on myself, and that will probably help explain a little bit as well. Like, I've spent most of my younger life with undiagnosed tummy issues and allergies to many foods, and probably like many people who've been in those experiences as well, you tend to accept it as normal and keep going and just know that it's part and parcel of your day-to-day life. Over the years also, I've tried many diets around, tried lots of different products off the shelf, and spent much of my younger years with an eating disorder, which has also impacted on my ability to digest food as I become older, and impacted those allergies a lot more too. So what it's meant is I've always been fascinated with nutrition and the body, and eventually actually trained as a personal trainer and nutritional specialist. But throughout that health journey, and this health journey obviously continues to evolve, I've incorporated a number of things into my day-to-day life. I started to gain a greater understanding of the food I put into my body, and I've really started to pay attention to also how foods make me feel, and how they impact how I feel later in the day as well. I've taken away that love-hate relationship that's really common with food, that relationship, but also really focused on being aware with my body overall. My energy levels are better, I sleep better, I function better during the day. I have 3 boys who are 12, 3 and 10 months old. So to be able to get through the day and not have those sort of 3 o'clock dips, to be able to sleep better, I'm much happier around how I feel in myself and my clothes and food and everything like that. And my relationship with food has improved a great deal, but also things like skin, hair and nails are better. And I know for a lot of people that can often be something that we don't often associate with what we're eating. With my 12-year-old and my 10-month-old, who now is being diagnosed with food intolerances, I've had to be a lot more mindful around what I'm teaching my kids and having a healthy concept with food as well. And that's where the Healthy Living Program has been a really important part of having that relationship with food, not only for me, but also for my kids and my family. And the program fits into our whole lifestyle. So you can see with a 12-year-old, a 3-year-old and a 10-month-old, I needed a program that was going to incorporate all of their needs, and I wasn't cooking one meal for me and my husband and one for the kids and then one for my 10-month-old, as he goes into solids as well. Also, as part of my background, I've been in the fitness industry now for the last 17 years. In the past 9 years of that, I've sat on the board of Exercise New Zealand, which is essentially New Zealand, it's a governing body of personal trainers. So one of our key mandates is that as a personal trainer, you need to have the requirements and qualifications to be a registered personal trainer, and that you're not actually allowed to prescribe nutritional advice unless you have a specific nutrition qualification. So that's been one of the things I've been very staunch on in my role in the board. So when I was presented with the nutrition side of Arbonne and the Healthy Living Program when it was brought into New Zealand, I was really excited about what it offered my family, but also others looking for healthy eating options, because it wasn't a fad diet, and it was something that was put together by nutritionists and professionals that was a way to help support everyone, but also personal trainers as well, which is a big key thing for me. So my family incorporate the shakes for breakfast. Like I said before, the dinners suit all of our family. And the sports range that I will touch on briefly at the end, I now use with my 12-year-old as he's going into a high-level sport as well. So healthy living is, as I've said before, it's about making the right choices and creating a sustainable lifestyle. It's not about fad diets. It's not about weight loss that produces then weight gain later on. It's about weight management. And I'm really proud to I guess, to support the Arbonne nutritional products in a way for people to be able to introduce healthier, better choices into their day-to-day as part of the program. Now, if you're already eating quite well, these products can complement what you're already doing by providing some extra nutrients, vitamins, and mineral support, and also helping you from the inside out. So, when we're looking at a nutrition range, it comes with all the great things that we tend to know about Arbonne already, essential nutrients that help provide the foundation that will help establish a healthy lifestyle, an easy way to approach everyday nutrition. All of our products obviously are formulated with premium high quality products that are screened for purity, no synthetic dyes, colours, flavours, sweeteners. All our products are formulated without gluten. They're all vegan and also without GMO ingredients as well. And obviously people often think that these things are only related to skincare and cosmetics, but nutrition supplements now and preserved food in the supermarket actually becoming more wide ranged, and these things contain a lot of those products generally. So obviously we also formulate without trans fats, cholesterols, animal products, and particularly for nutrition without soy and whey, which is a really key thing, and certainly was for me because I'm allergic to soy and to whey products as well. Obviously, part of the Arbonne Advantage within the Healthy Living program is all of our products are plant-based protein, which actually is far easier for the body to break down and is a much more alkaline level in our body rather than have a lot of animal-based proteins which are acidic in our gut. The fibre, the minerals and vitamins that they provide, the botanical extracts that actually do a lot to support our internal elimination organs, fruit and vegetable concentrates, antioxidants, and also ingredients within some of our products that temporarily promote alertness and enhance cognitive performance, which can be great within sport or for busy parents later in the afternoon, and also energy support as well. As I mentioned before, all of our Arbonne nutrition is formulated without gluten, GMO, soy, nuts, artificial colours, flavours and sweeteners, which sits alongside the meal plans that are part of the program that I'll discuss in a minute as well. So the Healthy Living and Beyond program, Healthy Living, obviously, as I said before, is about living the best life every single day, feeling great every single day, waking up with energy, getting through the day without feeling sluggish later on. And in order to do that, you need to start thinking about making some simple changes in your lifestyle as well. As I mentioned before, it's about sustainable changes. It's not about changes that are unrealistic for you, your family, your schedule, or your interests. Health changes also don't need to be about eliminating all the foods that you love or pushing your body to unhealthy limits, as I'm sure many of us have done at some point with some diet or regime that we've tried. It's about finding that balance for you and for your family as well. So, of course, cutting things down like unhealthy fats, refined white sugars, processed foods can also help to contribute to those lifestyle changes. But I like to sort of think of the healthy living as a whole person approach. And what I mean by this is it's not only looking at food and nutrition, but it's also looking at your activity levels, your mindset, your daily factors as well. So the Healthy Living program is not pushing your body, like I mentioned. It's not a deprivation diet or a liquid-only detox. It's designed to give you more energy to help to maintain your weight. So whether you're needing to lose weight, maintain weight, just to maintain and adapt to the right weight that your body should be, your set point, and incorporating good habits, improving self-esteem, and looking and feeling your best all the time. So the Healthy Living program does that through including your fruits, vegetables, whole grains, your lean meats. For those that are vegan or vegetarian, your vegetarian protein sources, plenty of water, but starting to limit your alcohol and caffeine intake, and also being able to provide the support and the coaching through the Healthy Living program and the private Facebook page community that you get added to for those tools and supported throughout that 30 days as well. Excuse me. So this is about having a positive lifestyle, and obviously, as I mentioned before, it's not about nutrition alone. Nutrition, obviously, and having the proper nutrition means that your body's going to function at its best, give you the stamina day to day and the energy to do the things you want to do. But it's also about being able to give you, support you through nutrition. Now, we all know that we need to be having regular activity, even in small amounts. And just those small amounts each day can give you more energy and help you feel more alert. And part of the Healthy Living program is to guide you around some things to do throughout the Facebook community page. Rest, and this is obviously one of those harder things for many people, but your body is actually repairing and its cell renewal happens when you're sleeping and you're resting. So your body's going to function its best when you provide it with a good, adequate time to rest and restore every day, but also a good night's sleep, which is certainly going to make the difference when you wake each morning feeling a lot better as well. And one of the things that generally we tend to forget is actually attitude. What most people don't realize that your emotional response can affect your physiological response as well. Trying to minimize stress as much as possible and to have a positive attitude in what you're doing makes a massive impact and on how you're feeling. And in fact, we're talking about having a gut feeling. What's going on in your gut actually impacts what's going through your brain function as well. Serotonin isn't made in the brain. Your serotonin is actually made and produced in your gut, which then allows the brain to, is created through the emotions and the functions within the brain. So a lot of the program, whilst we talk about nutrition in the gut, actually affects your attitude as well. There's now research around depression, autoimmune disorders, lots of other issues that are now coming to light that are affected and are compounded by what we're eating in our diet every day and our ability to digest and process foods in the correct way. So attitude links very much into one of the pillars around the healthy living program. So these are key points when it comes to creating and sustaining a healthy lifestyle for long term. So remind yourself, as you go through the program, that some small behavioral changes can actually produce big improvements in how you think and feel. So healthy lifestyle is meant to be giving you your mind and your body. It's physical and mental assets that you're trying to work on as well. So even if you don't see those results when you start something like the healthy living program overnight, it's how you're feeling, both physically and emotionally every day. So as I mentioned before, the healthy living program and the Arbonne collection is meant to give your mind and body the mental assets to help support you through the healthy living program too. And obviously what we're touching on as we go through the program, whilst we've got the products to support you, is also to help you with what you're eating and when you're eating. So when we go through the meal plans that we provide for you each day, to start thinking about what you're eating each day. What are you doing when you're filling your plate? Are you filling your plate with nutrient-dense plant-based foods? Are you adding in your healthy fats? Now, there's been a craze over the last 10 years of low-fat diets, but of course, what we now realize is that we need our healthy fats, our omegas, our avocados, olives, coconuts, obviously in the right quantities, but you need to be having a piece of your protein each day. Now, whether that's vegetarian or vegan protein or animal-based protein. And we talk about fist size. So for me, having small hands, a massive piece of steak is far too much protein each day. So starting to think about your nutrient intake as well. So as I mentioned before, Arbonne created this collection of nutritional products to go alongside the healthy living program that we create, which provides your meal plans for your evening meals, ideas for snacks, and actually smoothie recipes that incorporate all of these products. And it's done to be able to make sure that you're starting to get all of the nutrients that you need in your diet and in your nutrition every single day. They contain supplemented, formulated products that have been formulated with the latest technology, premium ingredients, and nutrition from whole food sources that are delivered to your body to ensure that you stay in balance every day. Each product in the program works with the rest of the collection to deliver a complete and balanced solution for overall health and wellness. So what I'm going to do is just cover off what those different products are so you understand how they actually sit together within the program, and then explain what that Healthy Living 30-day program looks like that you're able to be a part of. And if you've been asked to jump on this evening by your independent consultant, you can then go back to them with any other questions. But hopefully by the time I finish with the little bit of information I'm going through now, you'll understand what a 30-day program looks like for you. So the products in the collection are a meal replacement, protein shakes, one or other, green balance, daily fiber boost, energy fizz sticks, and the herbal detox. And there are a couple of sports supplements that I'll discuss at the end of that as well. So the first product in the collection is our meal replacement shake. So meal replacement has 20 grams of easy to digest vegan protein. So it's derived from pea, rice. It has supplemented with 24 minerals and vitamins, which are also a great source of fiber. They can be blended with fresh fruits and vegetables, depending on what your goal is within the program. It's Sorry, can you guys hear me? I think I might have just lost you. I'm just going to
Yeah,
check if
no,
I can.
all good, safe.
Cool. Sorry about that. Not quite sure what happened then. So my apologies. So the meal replacement shake is 20 grams of digestible protein. It's supplemented with 24 minerals and vitamins and is a great source of fiber as part of that. It comes in a powder form and you can buy it in sachets or in the bigger bags, which are part of the program for themselves. Key things with this is that they contribute to the energy for normal metabolism. So does a meal replacement. It's low allergen potential, which means that it's achieved by avoiding your common allergens such as your soy, your whey, which are many meal replacement and protein shakes. Being a vegan protein made from pea and rice protein, it's going to make you full, provide satiety, and is easily digested in the system, which is a really key thing. Alternatively, there is a protein shake mix, which isn't a full meal replacement. So you'll see that it only has 20 minerals and vitamins as opposed to the 24 of the meal replacement. This is great for somebody that's looking for perhaps an additional snack later in the day instead of just having a meal replacement in the morning for lunch, or for somebody that's wanting, a lot of athletes or people who are training a lot harder that need additional calories in their diet day to day and having additional protein as well. Again, available in powder form. It's supplemented with your vitamin E and magnesium, as well as
Sophie? No.
Yeah, you can't hear it either, Sandra. Oh,
No.
Soph, can you hear us? We can't hear you.
We lost you at the protein.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
If it goes again, I will just, so I can see you. I'll take my headset out and I'll just put you on mute. It should do that. Hang on a minute. Can you both go on to mute with me? Can you hear me now? Okay, so sorry about that, guys. So the daily fiber boost is made from a soluble blend of peas, apples, citrus fruits, and beets. So it's not going to change its flavour and the texture of the food either. This is also great for your gastrointestinal health. So adding that fibre means that it's allowing your gastrointestinal, so your small intestines and your elimination organs to actually start to function a lot better as well. It promotes fullness, satiety, which means that as part of a good balanced plan, you're going to start to feel full after you've had your meal as well. Vegan and kosher, and it's also formulated without cholesterol, saturated and trans fats, and also again has no gluten in it, which is great for people who have gluten intolerance. The Arbor Essentials Herbal Tea. Now this is a fantastic tea for even for somebody that perhaps doesn't normally have a herbal tea. It's a mild formulation without caffeine, and it has 6 botanicals in. So fennel, licorice, dandelion are the 3 key ones in it, and it's formulated again without artificial colours, flavours, and it is designed to help to detox the body, but specifically with your again your elimination organs, but your liver, and that's one of the key elimination organs of the body that often is under strain with alcohol and also sugar. And in fact, your liver works harder to get sugar out of your body than it does with alcohol. So the herbal tea helps to start getting your elimination organs functioning better again. It's refreshing and soothing. It can actually be great added with a fizz stick, and I do that in the morning instead of my coffees now. The fizz stick's one of the most popular the products within the Arbonne Nutrition range. The Arbonne Energy Fizz Sticks are designed to temporarily promote alertness and enhance cognitive performance, particularly when you're starting to feel tired, also in the morning. There are a lot of different uses for it. I use it in the morning instead of a coffee with a herbal tea. I also use it before I go training as a bit of a pick-me-up. It's low calorie, citrus and pomegranate features the natural flavours, and it is a cane sugar and stevia base. So cane sugar is the only sugar, unlike fructose, that actually is broken down in the body easily and effectively, and doesn't require the liver to process it and in its most natural form as well. It contains antioxidants to help fight free radicals, and it has a proprietary Get Up and Go blend, which includes guarana, which supports energy, chromium, which helps support healthy blood sugars in a normal individual, which also means that you don't have the highs and lows of your sugar that can often happen during the day, particularly from people that take your off-the-shelf energy drinks. Green tea also supports energy. Taurine is an amino acid that supports energy. Ginseng root does the same. Riboflavin and niacin help metabolize the carbohydrates, fats, and proteins to help provide energy as well. So it really is just everything in one little stick. The Arbonne Essential Greens. So this helps. This is a really smart, nutritional, convenient part of a really busy day. With my kids, if I find that they're perhaps not eating their lunches or getting their greens in during the day, I add this into their shakes and smoothies in the morning. I also sometimes pop it into pasta meals in the evening. It contains naturally derived ingredients. It contains, a key thing for me was it contains prebiotic fiber, so your phytonutrients and antioxidants. Prebiotics actually in the gut help to promote the probiotics, which are important for healthy gastrointestinal health, flora and fauna as well. Your greens, spirulina and kale. It's got your reds, your pomegranates, cherries, all the antioxidants and flavonoids. Your yellows, so pumpkin, carrots, your vitamin A and C, along with your antioxidant bioflavonoids. And your blues, your blueberries, your blackcurrants. So this is a really, really key part of the whole healthy living program. And like I said, it can be added to baked goods, it can be added to your smoothies. You can add it in wherever you want to as well. Again, no added sugar, low sodium, allergen free, vegan certified, and all of the really good greens that you need. Now, the products that I've just covered are part of your healthy living program. Those are the products that when you buy the pack to start the healthy living program that you get, and I'll cover the cost of those shortly in a minute. But there are a couple of extra products that have been designed by Arbonne that are weight management support products, and these are the Arbonne Evolution Full Control of Metabolism Support products. Now, the Arbonne Evolution Metabolism Support has been designed to help metabolism and thermogenesis. So this is if somebody is wanting to perhaps get a little bit more of a result through the Healthy Living Program. What this does is it supports a weight management regime by promoting your body's process of thermogenesis, which is burning calories essentially. Now, many off-the-shelf formulated products like this tend to have harmful ingredients in that can create tingling, vasodilation, which is where your capillaries tend to open so the blood is moving quicker, and that's where that tingling sensation comes from. It can create dizziness and lightheadedness. The Arbonne's metabolism support has all been designed with botanicals. However, weight management takes time and effort to be successful, and people should seek professional advice, obviously, on diet and exercise, and particularly if they have any health issues as well. The Arbonne Evolution Control is designed to be taken before meals to help support satiety. So what I mean by that is fullness. So to manage your how much you're eating at a meal by ensuring that you're feeling a little bit fuller before you have that meal. So if your meal portions is something that have been a challenge, this is a great product for that. Watermelon kiwi fruit flavored. It can be added to water. It's only got 5 calories per serving and contains absolutely no sugar. And the Phytosport range is a product that's designed for targeted results. So people that are in sports perhaps are training more than just sort of your average walking and gymming a couple of times a week. And I use a couple of these products with my son. The Phytosport Prepare and Endure is an orange pineapple flavored supplement, which is really provided to provide simple carbohydrates that can be readily converted into functional energy to sustain intensity and exertion for activities. So for people that are training for longer distances, running, cycling,
competing where they need to have that carbohydrate in energy provided quickly. It features an antioxidant blend of vitamin A, C and E, again to fight the free radicals. It's also BSCG certified, so it means that being able to use in competitive sport, it is verified to be able to be utilised, and we have people in the Olympic teams that are using it for that reason, and Olympic athletes. The Arbonne Fighter Sport Complete Hydration. Now this is one actually that I used with morning sickness when I was pregnant, and I also use with my son when he plays cricket and he's out in the sun all day. It's formulated to rehydrate the cells, ensuring proper bodily functions maintained throughout vigorous exercise, and also to help replace the fluids and electrolytes lost both during activity and obviously through sweating and in the heat. Again, certified BSCG. And finally, the after workout. Now this is a branched chain amino acid which supports with muscle repair and protein synthesis. So after high intensity training or a very big workout where you've really pushed your muscles, what this does is it contains ingredients that can help alleviate exercise-induced muscle soreness. It promotes recovery from normal exercise-induced muscle damage to ensure that your body is recovering quicker so that you can go back to training more quickly rather than being sore for a few days and having to wait to go back to training. This can also be added to a colourless, flavourless protein that we do, or added to your protein shake to boost the branched chain amino acid for your repair after workout. Again, BSCG certified. So what I've covered is essentially this information is to help make some positive food choices, but also to help you to start thinking about the Healthy Living Program. The program is designed to with several key purposes. One is clean eating, so a return to how food is meant to be. Generally now a lot of the food we buy off the shelf is sugary, convenient, chemicalized, and there's an overabundance in choices for us. The Healthy Day, 30 Days to Healthy Living Program is designed to give you a program that is clean eating, which means that the program reduces foods that are allergen, addictive, acidic. The goal is to help reduce those foods so that we're minimizing those high blood sugars that we get. And typically when we're eating a lot of calories or we're eating the wrong calories, the nutrient level isn't good for us either. So what the Arbonne 30 Day to Healthy Living Program is doing is taking out potential toxins, allowing your body to detox, allowing you to actually have a shift in energy so that you can actually really start to hear and understand what your body needs and respond to what it needs without sort of the fogginess of the sugars, the caffeines, the alcohols in the system as well. And what we're doing for 30 days is to remove those products so that we're actually then able to be more effective when we're eating those foods at actually eliminating the food from the body as well. So obviously part of the products are allowing you to replace your morning coffee, like I mentioned before, with a fizz stick or a herbal tea, to be able to, if you're not eating a proper breakfast or lunch, to be able to use a meal replacement or a shake for your breakfast or for your lunch, or both, depending what your goals are within the program. The detox, as I mentioned, are really important in eliminating the toxins as you start to go through the Healthy Living Program. Replacing your caffeine and coffee with your fizz sticks, which are alkaline forming. They're also helping with your metabolism. The green tea is balancing your blood sugars, reducing the carb cravings, and also improving that alertness later in the day, so you're not going for those sugar cravings that you would normally do. Also, obviously, increasing your water intake over the day as well. So the 30 Day to Healthy Living Program is a pack that you'd purchase through your independent consultant, and you get 40% discount off of that full pack. Once you've bought that pack, you then get added to the Healthy Living Facebook private community page for the month that you're doing. So November is obviously now running, but you're then able to be added to the December page as well. Within that page, you then get your recipes, meal plans, your shopping list, everything you need to ensure that you've got the right meals in place for your evening meals. There are smoothie recipes for the day, and there are also tips and tricks each day for what you can be doing for snacks and how you can be starting to improve your living through education week by week. So the first week of the program is an education week, so it gets you ready for the following 4 weeks of the program. A little bit of feedback from some participants that have been in the program over the last couple of months. Morning smoothies set me up for the whole day. It's quick to prepare. I can have it on the go. Plus, I'm getting a large amount of my nourishment and goodness. Love my morning shakes, so easy to prepare and have on the run to school, drop off and work. At the end of the day, my night isn't complete without my cup of herbal tea. Helps me to unwind from a big day and prepares me for a good night's sleep. And then so easy to whip and drink in the morning, keeps you full and gives you lasting energy. So it was great that all of this feedback often talks about breakfast, because I think that's one of the things that most people miss in the day. And certainly for me, I'm now able to incorporate a smoothie in the morning when I'm in the car, dropping the kids at school and at daycare, and I know that I'm getting everything I need in case I'm not going to get to anything until lunchtime again as well. So pricing wise for the Healthy Living Program, the ASVP, which is a pack that you can see on the screen in front of you now, in Australia with the 40% discount is $327.60, and in New Zealand is $377.40. The protein is slightly less at $312 Australia and $355 in New Zealand. So from here, what I'd suggest you do is to go back to the independent consultant that asked you to have a listen to this evening. My apologies for a little bit of a skip in the middle of that. But please go back to them with any questions. They can provide you with a little bit of information. They can also show you a sample of what the meal plan would look like for a week. And hopefully that's helped, and we look forward to seeing you on the Healthy Living Program that comes up again next month.